And if you do take a vacation, the price to go on a vacation to Antarctica is about $20,000.
Wow.
So you have $20,000 to just blow on a trip to Antarctica to prove the Earth is flat, right?
I'm
Okay,
not
so
old enough to work yet.
all right. So that goes to show that, for example, if you were to just go there and do a vacation, you're only allowed to go to a particular spot in what they tell you is Antarctica, and you can't explore on your own time and with your own resources. Okay, so if you go from California to Australia, well, you just go like this, just in a straight line, right?
All right. But like, if you're somehow able to, like, who's keeping you from going past here?
It's called the Antarctic Treaty.
So it's those 50 countries you're talking about?
Yes, and they don't need a patrol with military personnel. They have high altitude balloons.
Okay, so if you somehow get past that though, you'll go on forever.
Check out Admiral Byrd.
Well, I'm just wondering, like what you're thinking. Like, do you think that you will go on forever if you get past that point?
You could. I mean, here are some of the models regarding flat Earth.
Right.
These are all the seriously discussed models. Okay, so you have the Pac-Man model. You have a spot where on the top right, where if you were to venture over that alleged ice wall, you could just venture out 20,000 miles and find another Earth pond, if you will, like ours. Okay, but how cold is that going to be, do you think? Right?
Yeah.
So do you have the proper resources to be able to venture out in the cold without the sun warming you up?
Well, so
I mean,
you think the sun moves around us?
Yes.
Okay, so
I don't think of the multiples.
So,
I don't think that there's multiple suns,
so the
personally.
sun would move theoretically over to that area, so there would be a sun there, right? At some point in time, or no?
Okay, I'm gonna show you the seasons. Okay.
All right.
So the seasons here on this map. The closer the sun revolves around the North Pole, that creates our summer.
Okay.
And as it becomes winter out and summer for Australia, it goes closer to the Antarctic ice ring.
Okay.
Okay? That's your seasons. That's one sun. Okay? A lot of people will debate and say, well, the sun doesn't equal up from my perspective where I live, so the azimuthal equidistant map is wrong.
Okay.
Right? But that doesn't mean that we don't have just one sun.
Yeah.
Okay, that may or may not, like in this model, Pac-Man model, from First Ecclesiastes 1:5 talks about how the sun rises and sets and then hurries back to where it rose again. So, hey man, the Earth isn't like your basketball. So I mean, I know you got friends behind me mocking and ridiculing and pointing their fingers, but that's kind of disrespectful. At least your friend here is open-minded. I hope he can enlighten you a little bit. Maybe it just takes another voice sometimes. So
I don't know. I
don't think you're ready to hear that type of stuff.
To be honest with you, I do think like the government hides stuff, but
not the shape of the Earth.
From right now, from where I stand, I don't think that it's flat. I mean,
do you feel you spinning right now?
No, but there's
all right,
gravity.
Of course there is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, how are you here?
You weigh more than the molecules around you, so you're on the ground.
Okay, so
how do water bubbles in the ocean rise up to the top if there's gravity?
Well, it's air and that's water, and they're different properties.
Okay, all right. Well, if that's what you want to believe, I respect that. But
I respect what you believe.
I've been into this for quite a long time, and I've feel like I'm out of the hypnosis that this reality wants to project. Yeah. And you're being lied to. That's all I can say. And if people like to be lied to, it's kind of like being told that you live in a prison, right? And if people can accept that they live in a prison because they get to go to beautiful places like the lake and the Mall of America and sporting events, people accept that prison. I don't accept that, And so maybe, we get enough people here to consciously understand that we live in a prison, and maybe it's just an internal thing. And we all need to, subconsciously believe that we're in a prison,
right.
And maybe that will manifest itself into something. But, maybe maybe it's just not your time right now.
Yeah. I mean, I respect what you're doing. I think it's cool that you're out here trying to change.
Yeah, appreciate it. I'm just offering another viewpoint, really.
Yeah, I wanted to see what you thought about it.
So, I mean, what are we taught in school, right? We're taught one side.
Yeah.
I mean, really. I mean, they took the Bible out in the 1960s. So I'm not here to convince you, man.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I'm just here to provoke thought, and obviously your thought is provoked. So
I'm definitely. I've seen like multiple videos. I'm looking into it. I mean, I think it's really interesting. So,
sure. Yeah. I just encourage you to check out, you know, you got the pamphlet, right?
Oh no, I need that. Back.
Okay, yeah. So get the pamphlet. You have a DVD player at home? Or, I mean, a disk drive in your computer?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, I mean, you know, take it just in case you ever come
alright.
across it. It's got 4.5 gigs of information on it,
Cool.
of various perspectives from other flat earthers, not just mine.
Yeah.
And subscribe to their YouTube channels and just keep an open mind, man.
Interesting stuff, man.
Yeah,
Alright, thank you.
appreciate
Have a
it.
great day.
Yeah, you too, man.
To